That's the wrong overlay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We're good. We're good. Nothing happened.
oh,
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
oh.
Hello,
everyone.
world.
We're not
Hello.
dead.
After-
We didn't stop playing D&D. We
Hello,
just
everyone.
got busy.
Yeah, that guy I
After
moved and then
live-
everything exploded.
Yeah, people moved. People got new jobs. Life
Everything
goes
went
on.
wrong. Not
We
really.
didn't have internet for a month.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Shout out to Colin.
Yeah,
Oh yeah! Shout out to Colin.
We
who
love
actually
Colin
has
out
internet.
here.
We love
Yeah.
Colin.
I don't
Colin,
know
if
who
you're out
Colin
here-
is.
Colin got space and I internet.
Yeah.
Colin, would you like a mod position at the Twitch channel?
Colin, if you're in chat right now, say hi. We'll give you a mod.
Just a random viewer named Colin just happens to check in. What the fuck is happening?
I think that guy even gave him our Twitch handle.
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
is hilarious.
Yes, I did.
Nice, love
Yeah.
You gotta DM, you gotta fucking text Colin and be like, hey, we're live, by the way.
Text Colin.
Colin
So-
is random employee for an internet company.
And he's your best friend now.
Establishing control and order.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry, sorry.
Apologies, DM. Apologies.
Yes. So, we are here to play D&D after too long and
True.
invite you to join us. Unfortunately, Kiwi has some other stuff going on, and they are unlikely to join us for the foreseeable future. We hope to see them again come August. And as such, Nollis will be leaving this session after only having one. But hopefully, we will see them again. There are currently no plans to bring in another player. We don't have any merch, so don't
We
need to worry
could.
about any of that.
We could.
Someday, maybe.
I can design
Uh,
some stuff.
Oh,
Ooh.
Perhaps later.
Perhaps later.
Please give us money. So broke.
No.
Let's make this whole time.
Now I can't wait to get my character killed. I have a great backup character, guys. You're gonna love him.
yay.
Don't chase yourself. You're level 1. You're super squishy.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
I got a backup character.
What? yes, this is session 2. The beginning continues. And I don't see a reason not to get into it unless anybody has anything they want to say.
I missed you guys.
Same.
Aw,
Yeah.
Kinda gay.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to be back. It's good to be back in business. with
And
all this.
hopefully we'll be a little bit more consistent, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Hopefully.
Life after life after life for different people, and it was
Yeah.
yeah. But
Finger
it
crossed,
is
baby.
good to be back.
Yeah, everyone, there was something happening for someone every weekend.
And hopefully we'll have news soon about Elegy.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
Yes.
we have this game.
Into combat we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saya, music please.
It's already happening, baby.
We begin.
All right. So, in our previous and first session, we began in a new world, a large cosmic dragon flying through the void. Many different people live across its body, sun and moons rotating around. And our story began at the tail end of the world. We came into a drunk tank in a little town where our merry band of adventurers got quite rowdy. Some people were used as weapons, some people were taken out by weapons, some people saved books from fires. But
And
by the
nothing
end of it all, and nothing else.
Ooh.
But by the end of it, people were apprehended, and most were. What's the word I'm looking for? Cleared of wrongdoing somewhat. It doesn't help that the technically worst offenders tried to make a break for it and had to be netted.
Yeah, high five.
An offer was made by the local sheriff, an old orc veteran, guard, and missing various body parts, to investigate a recent monster attack that was discovered by some rambunctious teenagers looking for a quiet spot.
The fuck?
Well, not only was payment promised, but any fines or sentences that required serving would be taken care of by community service. And so, our merry group set off and spent some time tracking in the woods when they found a desiccated corpse in a strange and maliciously deadish patch of forest. Saya moved to investigate after checking out and took a little bit of a beating as some previously what was assumed to be just some piles of dead and rotted wood, fallen tree trunks and the like, turned somewhat out to be some plant people who were rather not nice.
That's one way to call it.
And we rolled initiative, and we are now here.
Yay.
Yippee!
So, Saya, this is essentially you are 0-0 on the coordinates center of the map. So, for just a moment, the rest of you can adjust yourselves as to where you think you would have been, keeping in mind that there was at least 20 feet between you guys and the deer corpse.
Is the deer corpse in the center of these three things?
Essentially.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's right here, in between the two, in front of it.
Okay. Okay.
T-shape.
Probably be like here. Is that 20 feet? 20 feet. No. Be like there. Because I remember Greed was participating in searching around for stuff. So I feel like he would have been a little closer.
All right.
Alright, sorry, what'd you find? Oh my god!
Oh my god. Also, do people see my initiative, the 13?
Yes,
I
you're
do.
immediately above me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of
Because
duplicates
apparently-
going on.
I had apparently GM rolled it last session.
Oh.
So I just wanted to make sure it was actually
Yeah, I can see it.
You're good.
Cool. Very nice.
You are in the clear for now.
Yay.
Probably have a higher dexterity than Greed. He's not
He
the most
round.
dexterous being in the world.
I have a 15, so I assume so.
You just beat me. I have 14.
Damn.
You just beat me out.
Not to brag or anything, but I have a 15 as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, helped you so much.
Good for you.
Maybe the difference between getting hit or not.
Yeah.
No, it's
So-
just it's 15 is 14 and 15 are the same number plus, so
Yeah, but I think for the purpose of initiative tiebreakers, the
Oh,
15
yeah.
actually does matter.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't think it matters
So-
in getting hit or not.
No.
No.
I wish I could add 14 to my AC.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, huh?
Anyway, so technically, Nollis would be here to start. So as this happens, I'd say Nymeria and Oleander would really be the only two to be in position to spot this. As Nollis had kind of gone off to the side to also check things around. And just before this happened, and before you guys could react, you do see Nollis stumble and then kind of stand there dazed. And they, unfortunately, won't be able to do anything.
They bunked their head.
Shit. All right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Kaya,
What do you do?
Time to hurt myself.
Oh, no, please, no.
I
die.
hurt myself today.
It's my turn though to begin, right?
Yeah, you're up.
Well. Oh, I actually don't have blood curses yet, so we're good, guys. I don't have the Crimson Right, so I don't hurt myself yet.
Oh, yay.
Not yet. So
Oh.
I'm probably just gonna swing. I would have had I believe I had my weapons out, so.
You
So,
did.
so I'm gonna do a little 1-2, like, one action, then my bonus action offhand kind of swing. I'll go for this one, because
one on the right.
yeah, because Reed can kind of come up on the one to the left. If worse comes
Okay.
to worse. So, let's start. Oh boy. I don't know, even 15? And then.
Alright, 15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yippee!
16 hits.
So this is the offhand. How the fuck do offhand work again? Oh god. Do I?
You-
I don't add my
it-
damage. The-
Exactly. You
Yeah.
do like 1d8, but not plus dex.
Okay.
Unless you have a feat and
A
a
dual wielder.
specific fighting style. Yeah, you have to build to do maximum damage with dual wielding.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Do you get? No, you get fighting style at second level, which I think it's bullshit.
Two weapon
Sure.
fighting is what lets you add your ability modifier to the damage of the second one. I just looked.
Well,
Yeah.
no, because 2-weapon fighting, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative. It has to be you have to have the dual wielding fighting style to be able to add the damage. So it's just flat
Yeah.
damage.
Exactly.
Either way, only your longsword gets to deal ability damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just currently getting rid of the plus strength, so I can just roll.
I guess if you can toggle that off. then-
Yeah. So that's from
Yeah,
the
there we
short
go.
sword, and that's from the long sword. 13 damage!
Longsword.
Swing, swing!
13. So these
That's-
things,
Wait a second.
Yeah.
That's,
What?
That's
yeah,
that's a lot. There.
I'm
It
used to
is,
playing
so-
at higher levels, so to me, I'm like, that's a normal amount of damage.
That's like almost all my health.
Oh, that's, you know what? That's fair.
You would have one shot Oleander, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I forget.
Fighters go burr.
Blood Hunter actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saya's
So-
Blood Hunter.
I'm a
Oh,
blood
yeah.
hunter.
I forget they're not a subclass.
so
I'm
we-
sorry.
So what happens is these things, Saya, you just got hit by a cavalcade of attacks, and you immediately spring into action, becoming just first 1 and then 2 against the stick person that had missed you. You immediately take your short sword, quick, into the chest, almost already cutting it in half. Longsword follows it through. 2 pieces of a stick person now as they both just slump to the ground.
Nice. Nice.
And
Do they
the
bleed at all?
adrenaline comes. No,
Yeah.
All right.
these definitely seem to be things fueled by magic.
Okay.
Yeah, Saya's
Like-
just fucking like watches this crumple and just turns to the other ones, like now ready for it. Probably fucking hits at them.
Yeah, the adrenaline spike hits. Nymeria.
Very nice, very nice.
Unless you want to. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm used to. Do you want to move at all, Saya?
I don't want to leave movement. I have still 11 HP. I'm fine.
yeah, I'm sure.
I'll be eating those words soon.
All right. Nymeria.
Okay. All right, let me see here. So I have enough speed to just be like, oh, some action, and I go up here. Take a deep, deep breath, and then just, whew,
You better not spit on me. I
big
swear to
old,
God.
big old cone of cold.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say from that position you're easily able to avoid hitting Saya.
Yeah,
Thank you.
All right. Dex
indeed.
Okay.
And DC
makes
14.
it. Doesn't make it. Okay.
Yay, and it is half damage if they don't make it.
Nice.
Okay. So 5 and 9.
Yay. I just go. I go to Saya and go. Plants are bad with cold, right? And it looks back. It's like, yeah, they are.
So you rush up, Nymeria, breathe in, and it comes out, rushes over, and the rest of you just see this cone of ice and snow burst forth and just coat these things, and you immediately see them start clicking and clacking as frostbite overtakes them and ice breaks as they try and move. They are both very heavily injured from that one attack.
Yay.
Greed is cheering her on. Get him!
Aw.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Turn back and give a cheeky little thumbs up.
Greedy's just
Alright.
like the sports dad that's too into it.
Yeah.
Anything else, Nymeria?
Greed's excited.
No, that's gonna be it. I'm also fine here. I won't die. If anything, Saya's in more danger.
I'll be fine.
Greed.
Hmm. Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna take a smack at this one below me.
Okay.
One-handed cleaver.
Let's go.
That's 12.
Well,
Would you have
that
a flanking advantage?
barely misses.
Do you have flanking in this?
We do, actually.
That's what-
Directly across.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
advantage, it does hit. Go ahead and roll
I
damage.
got you,
Thank
BB.
for
I
reminding me,
got
Sarah.
you.
Wham!
Ooh,
That's max damage.
you're so
14
fucking
damage.
hot.
Greed,
There you go.
it's you come just barreling through, and as Nymeria sets him up, you knock him down, and
Mhm.
the cleaver descends. And when it hits the forest floor, there's just some nice twinkling lights, little snowfall where that twig person once was. It's very pretty.
Okay, it's like that. I'm trying to remember that one guy on TikTok. He uses a Kanabo and he just smash. He destroys blocks of ice, and I just
Oh,
picture
nice.
this stick creature exploding into ice chunks.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I don't have any bonus actions, so that's it. That's it for me.
Well, but Nymeria will make a comment now. Hey, I softened them up for you. Because obviously it was Nymeria who did all of that, not the 14 damage there.
Yeah, we're pretty solid if you ask me, and I kick an ice chunk.
Oleander, it is your turn.
That me.
Finish him
Um,
up, nerd!
I'm gonna. Oleander will step to the side to get a barrel line, and I'm gonna just witch bolt this, which is gonna
Wow.
be. It's a int save, I believe. Yeah. Nope, that's Mind Sliver. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, intelligence, that's incorrect.
Nope.
23
Witch
hits?
23 to hit, DM. Oh, come on. Blap. That's 8 lightning damage. And
Nice.
with Oleander, it's less of a bright flash of light and more of just, it's kind of just the absence of light. It's more of a cutout.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oleander just whips
So
out a
you said-
taser.
A mega taser. So you let forth your magic, and as it connects you to the energy floods forward. And much as there was the absence of light, there becomes an absence of substance as it connects with Nymeria's froth and essentially drains the, almost acting as a channel to your own effect. Drains the animating force from the twigs contained in the frost. And this twig person also falls to the ground. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oleander, like, brushes himself off. That's it.
Nerd.
All right. So that group is dead.
What?
Oh.
Oh no, there's
Pardon?
more.
Second group,
Oh wait, there's more.
Oh no.
Billy Mays here with.
which
Going
was
with the
waiting
chair!
in ambush, and as
Ah.
they somehow had a higher stealth roll than everybody's passive,
Wow.
which was frankly
Oh.
astonishing.
Uh oh.
I mean, my passive's not great.
They do not get advantage, but so
Roro, I'm in danger.
let me double. Okay.
Oh yeah,
These things,
you're separated.
Oops.
You'll
well-
be fine.
normally, these things are just so dumb. Is the thing.
Mhm.
And they can't reach Nollis without dashing. So
I'm
They
literally
don't know enough
5
to
feet in
know-
front of them.
yeah, and you're heavily wounded. So
I was hit by half. I'm not even bloody.
more than the others. So these two converge on you two. And they get to make their attacks.
Try it, bitch.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I see, could be better.
Alright, so one attack each. 8 and 11.
No.
Alright. Then this one, the one that hung back, it seems to just be a bit larger than the others, kind of like this other one that was in the back, turns to you, Nollis. And you
Nollis.
see it's Nollis, sorry, Oleander,
Oh.
Hmm.
brings its hand forward, and you see it almost shakes a little bit. Suddenly, several, essentially very large thorns shoot forward towards you.
Hmm.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Oof.
You
Oof.
take
Level
5
one
points
wizard.
of piercing damage.
Oof.
Ooh, Oleander very
no.
quickly does not look good.
Oleander, baby.
So suddenly, you guys see a second group that was very clearly trying to sandwich you. Well, it's less of a sandwich and more just shit on a single now. But they do have you separated.
Mhm.
Nollis still out of it. Saya, you see just this first group in front of you collapse, and you instinctively hear movement behind you and immediately go into a trained defensive routine. And by instinct alone, manage to avoid, but you do hear Oleander take a hit. What would you like to do?
I feel like what happens, like Side like turns around, like ready to jump on the one in front of them, and just the scent of blood hits her nose, and her eyes dart over to Oleander, and she's like, "Fuck!" And I'm going to rush past this one in front of this one, and I'll take the hit of opportunities.
Okay.
That's 2 opportunity attacks.
I
Damn.
know.
It'll be
A
fine.
21 and a 17.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yikes.
both hit.
Don't worry, Oleander. I'll save you.
You take
I don't even make
4
it.
and 3 points of damage.
Ooh. So that's 7 damage.
Total, yeah.
I don't look great, y'all.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Real quick, Oleander, what's your passive perception?
Hold on. Not incredible, I don't think. Give me a second. Passive perception is 12.
Okay, so you do not see Saya's eyes take on this disturbance as they rush forward to attack the one that attacked you.
Mm.
Alright. So, that was your movement, Saya.
Time to swing. Yeah, I'm still gonna do the 1-2. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good. Man,
16
I'm
and
consistent
17
with
hit.
this.
Wham bam.
8. Ooh. And. Great! This time.
9. So, you rush forward. You feel one hand claw across your shoulder and back, and you feel the other as you move forward to engage this other one strike across your ribs. It almost something doesn't break, but it's close. And so you run forward, and with a loping stride, you come forward and you try to do the same thing you did of use the short sword to cleave an opening and then follow it up with a long sword to reduce this thing into splinters. And it barely doesn't give. And you see this thing like shaking and shuddering, and you see clumps falling off, but it's still holding together. And as it's clattering, the head twists towards you instead of Oleander, and its hand starts to come up.
Yeah.
And that's your turn, Nymeria.
Okay, so what I'm gonna try and do. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna try and do first. Would I be able
such an
to
idiot.
cast a quick little entangle like this, in a square like this, and hit all of these guys?
Nice.
Holy shit, you could.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, there you go. Could I get a nice little strength? Yes. Can I get a nice little strength?
I'll be
save?
up front. These things are not strong.
Oh, well, all the better.
So one succeeds with a 15.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a 15, 7, and 5. So you see this one that's on the very edge. It, by pure happenstance, manages to place the vines that are reaching for it on the other side of the one that's directly in front of you. And so it is not restrained, but you see both the twig and needle people
Mhm.
are.
Okay. Very nice. And this is restrained, just to be clear.
Yep,
So, yeah,
I
they
am
can't-
aware. Would you like to do anything else?
I cannot. I don't have any bonus actions yet.
You can
Nothing.
move if you want.
All right.
True.
Could, but I won't, because then I'll take a lot of opportunity attacks. And I've seen what happens when somebody just takes a lot of opportunity attacks.
Well, they They did have to use their reactions to take those
Yeah,
attacks.
so you-
they are
Oh,
out
you're
of
right.
reactions for the round.
You're
So
correct.
you can move away without being injured.
You're
That is a-
welcome.
That is a good point. Yeah, thank you for taking
I got
all
you,
the aggro.
BB. I'm gonna tank this shit.
You know what? I'm gonna try and join you again. Maybe put myself between the one who can move and you.
Man, I really
See if I can
appreciate
take any
that.
of its attention. She's like, no. Well, actually,
Don't hit my
Yeah, no.
friend.
exactly.
I imagine being friends with this fucking nerd.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that will be it for me.
Okay. Greed.
All right. I guess Greed's gonna stomp his happy ass on up, and I'm gonna swing at him.
Which one? The restrained or non-restrained?
Oh, I'm hitting the restrained boy. That's advantage, baby.
All right.
Advantage.
Go ahead.
Greed
Give me that,
frothing
give
at the
me that,
thought of
give me
advantage. Oh, shit!
Oh,
This does not hit, unfortunately.
Wow, bud.
As you excitedly move up to do a repeat of what you just did, and you're a trained fighter, but you're not quite used. Like you and Nymeria have been working together,
Mhm.
but you haven't fought a lot together, and so where you're
Yeah.
expecting this thing to move, and it would have. Unfortunately, its movement is actually restrained, and so you hit where it would have been instead of where it is.
You set him up, I knock him. Fuck. And I whiff.
Okay, anything
Okay.
else?
Yeah, the two of them can probably handle themselves.
You heal me, mister? I'm really hurt.
I'm a fighter. I can't do anything.
Oleander.
That me, ow.
What'd you do to
And
yourself?
may I say again, ow.
wait, owie.
Owie.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I've got
jeez.
a whole 2 spell slots. I'll use another witch bolt on the guy in front of Saya. Just roll it again. Watch as I whiff this.
You're
Waste a whole
fine.
You
spell
have
slot.
advantage.
Okay, let's attempt the net 20. No, it's okay.
Okay, it does hit.
Bonk. Oh.
Oh!
Oh
Oh
no.
my god!
Well, even with 1
So
damage,
you
it's like a ball
send,
like him.
yeah, so you send forth your magic, and once again, that absence of light also sucks in the magic animating this thing, partially. And you see that this thing is literally falling apart. An arm is only barely hanging on. This thing, its legs are quickly becoming nothing. It's still up, but anything will take it down.
Mm,
Unfortunately,
not
unless
me.
you'd like to do anything else, they do
no,
get to go.
okay.
It's 1 HP, isn't it?
It is absolutely on 1 HP.
Fuck off.
No.
I did my best.
No, we both just
So-
rolled ones and it's completely fucked us.
Yeah.
So this one is going to in front of you, Saya.
Mm-hmm.
Again, these things aren't very smart.
Yeah.
So it's going to make a ranged attack against you in melee, so it does have disadvantage.
What the fuck?
It would have disadvantage anyway because it's restrained.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What
that's
are you
you.
doing that for?
These things have an intelligence of 4.
Oh man, me too,
That's
bud.
fair.
Me too,
Strong
bud.
mood.
It spits at you.
Ayo!
That's a 16 hit.
So I'm about to do something really stupid.
Oh no.
I'm going to cast a blood maledict. And fun fact about it is that when I regularly just do it regular, I don't take damage, but if I amplify it, I do take damage. But the fun thing about amplifying that is that if they don't have blood, it still affects them. So
Is this a reaction?
Hold on.
it's a reaction, baby.
Before you do that,
Yeah.
because it's a reaction, it comes after their action. So
Mm.
does a 16 hit you?
No, because the reason why I say this is that it's called. Why do I not have it in? It's called Blood Curse of the Eyeless. Here I'm pasting it in. I need to actually put it into my sheet. But I need to roll. When a creature you see within 30 feet makes an attack, I can use a reaction to subtract the result from the attack roll.
Okay. Let me double check to see if. Unfortunately, these things are immune to the blinded and deafened condition.
They are made of
They do
sticks.
not
Yeah,
have-
they don't have eyes or ears.
It was
Yeah.
worth a shot. Yeah, it's
That's
Yeah.
no, that's fair.
I will say
yeah.
that you go to cast this on instinct, but if you want, Saya does have enough training to realize, wait,
No
these
eyes.
things aren't flesh and blood. It's seeing through magic. It's likely that it can't see. So,
So yeah, no, like if I
second session, first combat.
it's
if you wanna
also
take
more so
that
that I
back-
don't know what the creatures are 100% sure because because the thing is that if it doesn't matter to me if it has blood or not. It matters to me if it's immune to fucking blindness or not. And if it doesn't have eyes, then
Yeah.
I'm not going to cast this. I thought it had eyes, which is
So-
my bad. So yeah, I think what we could also say, Sai goes to cast it and gets fucking smacked out of it. So either
Yeah.
way, I'm gonna get hit. So let's see if I go
16 does
down.
hit them.
Yeah.
How much
You
damage?
take 8 points of
I'm
piercing
down,
damage.
baby! Good night!
Oh no,
Oh no no no!
Oh god.
that's not good.
So, Sai, you go to on instinct cast this, and your instincts are what you do you in that, and you smell blood in the air, and so you get torn between a bit, and that hesitation makes you realize, wait, this won't work, and so it has time enough to, despite it falling apart, despite it being restrained, it's able to bring its arm up and point blank shoot its disintegrating right arm into your stomach.
Ooh.
And so you collapse to the ground, trying to hold on.
So I only had 4 HP, and out of curiosity, the amplify thing would have cast me 1d4 damage. I just want to see if I would have knocked myself out. I would have knocked myself out.
Hey, love that.
I was down either way.
So then these two twig blights, one with disadvantage, are going to swing at rear.
Have fun, Greed.
So
I
a 13
will
and an
probably-
8.
Nope.
Both miss?
Yep.
All right.
I
That
have
disadvantage
AC.
did work, though. That second one had a 20 for its first roll.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Not a natural 20, dirty 20.
yeah.
But still. This is their turn. Nahlis is still locked out. Saya,
Oh.
PM me a death save.
Oh shit! It's second
They are
session!
hidden.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
That's a good question, Bestie.
This is the second game that I had to roll a death saving throw in like the first 3 sessions.
You did
It's-
run directly at the larger creature.
Listen! How do
Didn't
I
take-
You did take these
how do I
you
whisper
took-
this to you?
7 points of damage you didn't need to take.
You really did.
You took 2 opportunities.
I don't know how to whisper rolls to you.
Hit
Slash.
slash GM roll face 1d20.
Oh,
And
here,
add your
I can
constitution.
do this. Bop.
That was public.
Ah, that was like public.
Oh,
That
but I
was
sent it
public.
to GM.
Yeah.
You definitely
Fuck.
didn't.
I clicked to GM in my fucking sheet.
Huh.
Okay.
No, 2GM works. I guess you did not click 2GM.
Wait, I'm gonna do it again.
Did you click it off or?
No, it's on it.
Hmm.
Is it still public?
It
Yeah.
is.
It is
What
still
the
public.
fuck? Okay, hold on.
It is.
That's a roll 20 bug at this point.
Okay, how do I? So slash GM.
Okay. Yeah,
That was also
that
public.
is strict. Yeah,
That's-
that was me hitting the button to.
So
things
Yeah.
slash. Okay, so slash whisper.
Nope,
Or
just hit
slash GM.
slash GM roll.
I'm gonna copy what Frank just sent me. I don't know how to do this, man.
Okay. All right. So that
Not
is the
smart.
roll. Hey, you're the one that set up the stream. don't put yourself down like that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
not allowed.
Yeah.
Still,
Nobody look at stream.
that is
Oh, yeah.
Saya's turn.
Oops. Yeah, definitely did not consider that.
I can't do anything about that, unfortunately, until I make a new
That's
account.
fair.
I'll do it next session.
I don't think there's a way around that.
No, I basically make a new account, and then you guys invite the account.
Ah.
That's it. Yeah.
Observer account.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Anyways, don't look at stream, guys.
I will.
Yeah.
Don't look.
Yeah, I have I'm doing the great technique of just assuming that you're rolling that one every time.
Perfect. You're correct.
Nymeria, it is your turn.
Good.
You see this falling apart stick person just force its entire arm essentially to lodge itself into Saya's gut.
All right. So I go. And
Yeah.
I use my magic, my good old magic, and I yell at Saya. Wait, let me roll it. I didn't give you permission to die. and then they heal. Wait, that's 2d8. That wasn't supposed to be 2d4. I don't know why it's that.
You want to fix it?
1d4. So it's 4 healing, not 8.
Wow! I breathed.
Still.
Do you have a feature that's adjusting that?
I don't think it's level 1. I definitely didn't have it. I think I just upcasted by accident to 2.
Okay.
Definitely just that. Yeah. So yes, 4 healing. And yes, I didn't give you permission to die. And then I go and I hit this one in front of me with my
Okay.
moon sickle. Take out my weapon, slash it with all my might. And I go.
24 hits. Don't even need to roll damage.
Ooh.
You-
It was that one, I assume.
Yeah. It. So as you yell at Saya, you bring your sickle forth and just reap a toll through this thing as it falls apart, and it just collapses in real time as your sickle tears apart the animating magic as much as it sticks, and as it caves in behind the sickle, you just see it fall to pieces, and there's just a lump of sticks at your feet now.
All right. I do. Nymeria does a little like stomp on the little twigs on the ground. It just goes,
Okay.
just takes them over like bitch.
Anything else?
No, that will be it.
Read.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm a fighter. You know what fighters do best. They hit the.
Bonk!
I'm gonna hit the guy below me with advantage again.
Okay.
But this time you're making sure that you know that they're entangled, right? You're
Yeah,
watching
this time I'm like lining up the swing. Like I bring it really close to them, and then I pull back, and then I bring it close again, and then I pull back, and then I swing. And
For
that's a 20.
everybody's reference,
Oh!
he
You
is
wanna
doing
roll
that
for-
motion in real life.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
wait, actually, let's crit bait. Nope.
No.
No.
You crit
So,
baited too hard,
11.
bro.
So you take your time, you take a practice swing, and just thunk. Another pile of sticks as your cleaver crashes through.
You're next.
Would you like to do
I
anything
turned
else?
to the other one. No, I just yell at the other one. I just scream at him. You're next.
It
Exposure.
does not register like any of the deaths that have happened, that's supposed compatriots of you yelling at it. It just doesn't have eyes, but it has almost these two witch fires where eyes would be
Oh.
as they look at you, and you just feel a malevolence, distaste for you
Ew.
flare up across the back of your mind.
He has a 4 intelligence. He doesn't use words. Alright, but yeah, that's it. That's
What's
it. I'm
up
just
for
menacing this
petty
guy in front of me.
people?
Oleander, there remains one on the field.
Has the one on the field taken damage?
No.
I don't think so.
Heck.
Also, not entangled.
It's not entangled, however.
He's rapidly approaching your destination.
I think I could just toll the dead him.
Cute pussy.
He has to leave my space to do that. Good luck.
Hold on a second.
He could.
It's been forever since I've played DM game.
Toll of the Dead will only do 1d8 if it's undamaged, or 1d12
Yeah.
if it's damaged.
I'm just trying to remember if there's a save. Yeah, wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming they're not terribly wise. Just a
Well,
second.
wisdom has to do with like perception and stuff. Surprisingly, instead of actually being wise.
Slap. Oh,
Um,
that's just damage.
8 max
Needs a wisdom
damage.
save versus my DC of 14.
Okay. Does a 14 save?
I
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah. So I don't think it takes any damage because it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tried.
I appreciate your effort.
Just some real bad luck. These things have -1 to wisdom.
Oh
Oh.
no.
So, alright. Anything else, Oleander?
No, that's it.
Alright,
Oleander's
Mr.
trying his
Gazette,
best.
There's one left standing. It attempts to scratch at you, Greer. 10.
Nope.
Nice.
Okay.
I have an 18
It's almost
AC.
like
I'm good.
Yeah, it's a cat trying to scratch at you through thick leather pants.
There you
Doesn't
go.
do anything.
I just have my
Sorry.
boot up against this thing's face, like back off. Stop it.
My turn. So
Yeah.
I
So
probably
you come to, as you
Yeah.
are slowly blacking out, you hear a voice reach across the distance. You're not allowed to die yet. And you feel energy rush through your veins, and this thorny arm that was stuck in your stomach get pushed out as her resealed itself. And you're taking a deep breath as you're lying on the ground.
I feel like there's a kind of like that like initial grab at her stomach as she's like immediately like instinct just grab at her wound and just feels nothing there. And then she's like pushing herself up, kind of surveying the situation, and just sees one last one. And would you count if I stand here that it would be flanking?
Yeah, it'd be across from it. Personally. Or across from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're like directly on the other side with somebody,
Let's
that
go!
counts as flanking.
So
Sandwich.
Sai is like
So,
oh. Go ahead.
like, if you were here or here, it would not count as
Okay.
flanking. It has to be directly across.
That's fine. But yeah, so Saya's like narrows in on the last one standing and just scrambles to her feet, grabbing her sword that she dropped. And I'm just gonna do like a fucking running leap and just stab them into its back or attempt to.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Okay, back to public, even though it fucking doesn't work otherwise. Okay, that's gonna hit. Let's go!
Hey,
Woo!
Nat 20.
Get him!
get him!
Yeah, boy!
20 points of damage.
Oh my god.
I decimated this fucker!
In a feral leap that's as much over Nymeria as it is beside Nymeria. You bring your swords and you just start wailing on this thing, reducing it to kindling. It's the smallest pile of the bunch. And as a third group comes to the fore,
Uh-oh.
Ah,
no, that is the fight. You survived. Congratulations.
I don't know, you said third
I-
group! I'm a little suspicious
just-
now!
I just pictured Saya doing like the anime thing of like slashing a million times, and then the moment the sword clicks back into its sheath, that's when the thing falls apart.
Oh, God.
Not yet. Eventually.
Eventually, one day. We are level 1. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
that'd be insane.
That'd be a lot.
But no, it's just
So-
animalistic and rage. There's no
So,
Greed's seeing this like as a trained fighter. There's just like no rhythm to it. It's just feral slashing, just trying to get this thing down.
Just says like going at it. Greed's like, you got it. You got it.
She fucking stops and just like she's panting. There's probably like some blood running down her nose, and she's
You're good.
like fucking panting and just death gripping her swords as she stares down at this and just breathing. She doesn't quite register you talking.
Oh.
So, Side, you come out of this feral rage, and as you do, almost at the same time, somewhat later actually, there's a intake of breath from Nollis as they gather themselves, shake them off, and they. I'm sorry. I saw something. And approaches. I need to go. I'm sorry, but I have to go somewhere. Yeah. And just briefly, seeing your injured Oleander, lays on hands
Huh.
for 5 points.
Wow, look, all the hit points I lost.
There's
Saya's like bleeding on the corner.
Yeah, probably
somewhere I need to
swaying a
be.
little bit from blood loss.
Let me.
Well, yeah, if
Yeah,
I
they don't
remember
have any-
correct,
Go ahead, Greer.
I was just about to ask. It was like late afternoon, right? If I remember correctly.
Mid to late afternoon. Yeah.
Okay. Greer's just like, well, I think that's a good time to stop for the day. What do you say we make camp?
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
We got firewood right here, and I kick one of the corpses.
All right. And Nollis turns to go his way. They need me to be somewhere. I'm sorry, but I truly do have to go. And
I
they
do understand.
walk away, and as they cross that boundary in the dead and livelier forest, you see them kind of fade out as they walk away.
Okay.
Spooky.
Ooh.
Did you see that too? Did you guys see that? I turned to the others. He's gone.
So I just trying to like almost sniff at the air. I just squints.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yeah, I would. Sorry, still advantage, my bad.
6.
Yeah. Not a
You
great roll.
smell him here, but he was also just here.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I just narrows her eyes at where he disappeared. It just moves on. Doesn't say anything.
okay.
Yeah, actually, that's a smart idea. It might not be safe to stick around here if there are more of those things. I'm gonna look around as well and see if there are any suspicious-looking piles of dead branches.
Make an investigation check.
Suspicious trees.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
You're so smart.
Oleander's definitely gonna help.
I am so good at those.
Oh my god.
Oleander is helping. You have advantage.
Oh, that works too.
Oh,
Or no?
I'll help Oleander. I'll
You did already roll.
Yeah.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna say if you want to help somebody, you have to declare it before roll.
You know, that's fair. So, wait, Oleander, were you rolling your own thing, or were you helping me?
I was just Oleander's looking around as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
so
my health
this-
limit there.
Yeah, I'll keep my 4.
Yeah. So Greer,
Sorry, are you saying
There are
Greer
a
or
lot
Greed?
of sticks.
Yeah, it is greed. I want to say
Yeah, greed.
character name.
I don't
Yeah.
know why I said Greer.
I'm
You're
just
good.
like, am I
Briaz.
hearing things? Are you saying Greer? Sorry, it was.
I am saying greed. It's just I don't know why I jumped to Greer.
You're
That's
good.
so valid.
Rear.
So
Greer.
greed.
Yeah.
You cross your arms and thought. There are a lot of sticks here. These things looked like sticks before you started milling. There's really only one way to be sure,
Are you gonna
and that's
play?
just to smash some sticks.
Yeah.
And so you just find any suspiciously large pile of lumber and bring the cleaver down.
Yep. Chop, chop, chop,
And
chop,
you
chop.
just start Oleander, you take a more measured approach. These things were clearly animated by magic, and you do have experience with that. And so you also start checking around. And, well, connecting the pieces in this spot of forest that's dead, clearly there's some magic going on here. You're confident enough to say that there's nothing active in the area. You don't expect another bunch to pop out at you. I'd say, yeah, with an 18, you are also able to tell, like, these things were not also the cause of this dead spot.
Hmm. If we can camp nearby, I'd like to get a look at this if I could. It doesn't look like anything else is going to be ambushing us for the moment.
Oh, good.
Sai kind of will take the time while they're looking around to kind of like wipe off her sword and like kind of like try to like flick the blood off of her. Like, her wounds are sealed. She's still covered in blood. She does her best to clean up a little bit, but I do want to finish investigating this fucking deer.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
the deer.
Yeah, it's Oleander's
Alright,
in the
yeah.
same vein. Can Oleander put on like a pair of gloves? Like, I'm assuming he's got white gloves in his bag somewhere.
Why would you do white gloves? You're
Yeah.
gonna become red gloves real quick.
He's
And
got
then they're gonna become,
prestidigitation.
and then they're gonna be crusty brown gloves later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gloves.
Dried blood.
Delicious. Seasoning for later.
No, he's
So-
he's a wizard. He just
Yeah.
cleans them up.
These
So are we
amazing
having
gloves.
two separate rolls? Or are we having one roll with advantage?
I mean,
It's investigation, you said?
my investigation isn't great, but I'd be coming from a different approach of
Well-
a because I believe
I will say this could be investigation, nature, or survival.
Hmm.
Oh, my survival kind of does slap. I
I was gonna do investigation, so separate rolls.
Yeah, and I was gonna say is that mine I might be able to get advantage on it because of the blood hunter thing.
Mm.
Ooh.
Where is it?
What's that feature?
I'm trying to find it. Hunter's Bane. This nope. This is how you do it. That is how you do it. I could also do an intelligence
Okay.
check if you'd like me to do that instead.
So, Hunter's Bane does not apply in this case.
Damn.
Because you are not trying to track Fey Fiends or undead.
But I can also do I have an advantage on intelligence abilities to recall information. Would that fall under that or nah? If no, that's completely fine. I'll
If
just do my
that's what you
survival.
want to roll for, you may do so.
I'll just do my flat
If you want to determine
survival.
if there's any kind of like that involvement here.
I think I did this roll last time as well, so I think I'm just gonna do my flat survival. Fuck! Oleander, I hope you can do
Okay.
better.
I already did. I
So-
rolled.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got a 21.
thank God.
Yeah, Oleander just like
So-
squats down next to the deer, pauses, puts on gloves, and starts like poking at it once he deems he's not going to explode if he touches it.
So, Saya, with a 9, you're not able to get much. You're at least able to tell this deer corpse is not fresh, and this deer was healthy before it died. Oleander, with a 21, you're able to determine that this thing, like you have Saya right next to you, so you're clearly able to compare. This These wounds are clearly caused by the same thing that just attacked you guys. You see puncture marks that are similar to your own wounds that you just had. And there are also claw marks. That is actually what rended open its stomach and intestines. So you know that these things are killed here. This is clearly an ambush. And as you're examining the deer, you kind of pull it up. And you see underneath it, not a large pile, but definitely the remains of various forest animals. Since this is an investigation, you aren't able to exactly tell like what specifically kinds. It is kind of jumbled, but you're able to tell that like these bones have like there's no flesh on them. They do seem weathered, and they all strangely seem to be equally weathered. And give me an Arcana check.
Oh, that I can do, presumably. 14. It's okay.
14. Okay. So with a 14, you're able to tell. Again, there's no active component to it, but it's almost like a ritual site, kind of primitive. Like there's a pile of bones here. And looking around, you realize that this is dead center in that dead spot. It's possible that these things, while they were not part of it, they were maybe actively feeding this dead spot. But then these things clearly weren't smart enough to be able to set something up like this. They clearly weren't casters. They were animated by magic.
Okay.
There's something else going on here, is the impression you get. Or at least there's another component you don't have the answers to at the moment.
Oleander, without like he conducts his investigation in dead silence. Picks the deer up by the antlers, looks underneath it, sets it back down, brushes his gloved hands off, and I'm gonna walk to the edge of the perimeter.
Okay.
If I take just a tall stick, and I want to put it right on the boundary of where the rot begins and like the normal forest starts, and I'm gonna keep an eye on that while we're working on making camp to see if it's spreading.
Okay, yeah.
Are you guys done with that deer?
I just
There's
give
nothing left on it.
a little
Yes.
side eye to the group.
It's not pure bones. It's
Is it
where you
rotting,
don't
though?
even have to roll. You know it's not the choicest ingredients. It's definitely somewhat rotted. Like you could essentially reduce it with what you have on hand, season it, and like prepare it. You wouldn't get as much as there is actually on the bone because you'd have to like almost make it into kind of like a ground beef in a way.
Yeah.
After like cutting away the worst parts. So you could make something serviceable out of it. It'd be tough.
I will absolutely do that, even if it's just to get another serviceable ration.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah.
this is not surf safe.
So-
No.
Sorry, I went to actual culinary school. Just
I know, right? I'm like, ugh.
So
I'm
before
fine.
you guys finish bedding down,
Mhm.
just one reminder that the sheriff did say, like, at about this point, you guys are only maybe an hour, hour and a half out from the farmstead. They were attacked at the farmstead, so you know that these things aren't responsible. And they were expecting you back tonight, so they may send out a search party. They may not. They may assume you're dead if you don't get back tomorrow.
well,
Because
Oh.
How far are we from town?
if you guys feel the need to take a long rest, by all means do so.
It-
I want to monitor the ritual site personally.
Is there enough daylight for us to get back if we absolutely needed to?
Yeah, you guys would get back essentially as daylight ends.
Okay.
Like if you don't take too long at the farmstead.
Oh, Oleander, do you want to just come back tomorrow so we can
Mm.
be in a safe place?
Alright, I suppose.
You guys do know that something attacked the kids at the farmstead, so you can reasonably assume there's going to be another fight there.
I'm also fucking done on spell slots. Is the issue?
So, if we get attacked in the middle of the night, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So being in a town that hasn't been attacked,
Well, if we're gonna go to the farmstead, are we going to the farmstead or are we going back to town?
I think what the plan was to go back to town to where it was
Yeah.
safe.
Ah, okay.
So we
Yeah,
can
that's fine.
actually rest, and then they won't send out a search party and possibly get injured.
exactly. Yeah,
Cool.
we're
Sounds
not
like a good
risking
idea.
ourselves, and we're going to be probably passing through this area anyway, so you can check back again tomorrow on your
Mhm.
stick.
I'm sorry, am I the only person concerned about the dead spot in the woods?
I mean, no, but also this is way above my pay grade.
That was not in character.
Well, I know. but,
It could
It's
be.
also, like, all
Man,
right.
I've seen worse.
It's a couple hours walk, and Greed will reach into his bag and produce a large ceramic jug, and he kind of smacks the side of it with his hand and goes, "Beer."
Beer.
You see a rune on the side of it glow as I use my alchemy jug to produce 4 gallons of beer.
Nice.
Beer.
Beer. Smack.
All right. You make some beer, and you're heading
Lovely.
back to town.
Yep, I'll be passing that around to everyone as we walk.
Sophisticated
Nice.
use
Okay.
of an artifact. I see.
Saya's
Eh.
probably going to be standing more to the back of the group and just trying to listen to the area around. Just cautious.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Yippee! I'm so good at those!
Yay.
19. With a 19, as you guys leave, definitely close to the dead spot you hear, like, after the ruckus you guys had. The forest is silent, like prey animals hiding, things not wanting to make a move, just in case they get caught. And as you move further away and time passes into your walk, you do hear the forest come alive again, away from you guys, because, well, at minimum, you're walking with Greed.
Yeah.
I am a large man and I
Five.
have alcohol.
Five,
Don't mix with me.
You, at the
I've
very
got beer
least,
and I've got rum.
It's beer.
don't hear anything large approaching you or anything that seems to be trying to follow you. You seem to be clear in that sense.
Nice.
As kind of like the nature surrounding us returns, Saya does relax a little bit because animals are back, so it's not as it's normal here.
The world is right again.
Yeah.
Yay.
Not in the dead spot, like
Oh yeah.
you, but like around it and further away from it, like there is life happening.
That's what I'm saying. It's like as we like leaving the area, so I was like, okay, we're not in that weird area, like in between zone where everything's just dead quiet. It was very uncomfortable for Saya there, but once kind of like nature's around, it gets a bit more comfy.
Reed kind of shakes the jug at Saya. Just like, eh.
Saya does like a little like look at Greed, look at the jug, and then like squint.
He does like the raised eyebrow and like the head tilted down. Like, come on.
She kind of like grimaces a little bit, like I drink
Why were you in a bar?
to eat.
Well, that seems like a waste.
That's fair.
And you
Damn.
feel free to drink my fill then.
Yeah, all right, more for us.
Hey. Then we have this little cheer.
This
Also,
can make mayo too.
Ooh.
What?
Also, I'll be using the bathroom. Be right back.
Nymeria running off to the fucking edge of the forest.
I need to pee. I'll be right back.
Realistic D&D.
Runs 40 feet behind a tree.
What's your AC as you separated from the party?
Oh
Hold
fuck.
Literally catching some of their pants down.
Oh, she's vulnerable now.
No.
That's some Lego shit right there.
Yeah, just
So-
oh, you're getting away from the party, huh? Okay.
Clown behavior.
Yes, like it was a
Look-
clown.
Leave the
Yeah.
party and immediately die. That's how my games are run.
Shit. Not again.
No. So, yeah. You guys don't run into any troubles on your way back to town.
Nice. We should probably wait for Nymeria.
So where do you go? Do you go to the sheriff's office? Do you try and like stop by a bar for a meal?
I think we would have to
Check to
stop
see
by and be like,
around
hey, we're
town.
not dead. We're still investigating, though.
Yeah, at least like a report back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We come back in, just fucking 2 bitches extremely bloody. We're still
Oh, yeah.
recovering.
Oleander has not, in fact, prestidigitationed himself. As far as blood goes, he seems to be deep in thought.
2 bloody bitches. But
What
yeah.
if we were both like, covered in our own blood, and also we kissed?
Oh my god! Bestie! You're going too fast! We just met!
I can hear the hair tuck. It's audible.
Good. But yeah, no, aside at least would probably be like once we get back into town, looking for the sheriff office and heading towards that.
Okay. Well, you guys were just there earlier today. You spent the night. You know where it is.
Unfortunately.
It's not a large town. It's definitely crossing on the boundary between village and town.
Nah, I see.
So you definitely get looks. And you come in, some of you beaten and weary. 2 of you, I imagine, drunk and happy, even if just mildly. And you see, like, again, that little kobold man, sitting at his desk, seems to be working on another rope project than what you guys saw when you left. Also, with kind of like that classic sheriff pose when nothing's going on, chair leaned back, feet on the desk. They don't have a cowboy hat, but they do have
Oh, they
like,
could.
kind of straw hat that's
Like
like
down over the
covering
eyes.
their eyes.
Yeah.
Nice. Saya probably literally just like doesn't even like completely enter the room, just fucking knocks on the doorway, just we're back from town. We'll be heading back in the morning. Just don't send it looking for us.
And so you see that, like, you know, they're missing their right arm, so they essentially flick their hat up with their left hand.
Mm-hmm.
And as you say this, and they're like about to ask, you know, how it goes. It's you didn't even make it out to the farm.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, because you said that you were going to have to head back in the morning.
Yeah. So she did. Sorry, did she state that as like a question?
Yeah,
Okay, it sounded like a statement. I'm like, how does she know?
Oh no.
that's just the voice I'm trying to put on.
Yeah, that's fair. No. We got a little... found something else. Looked into it. We got ambushed. Things dealt with. Figured it'd be better to come back, recuperate, then head back.
Well, half of you look like you fucked with a Imperial Raider squad. Or half look like you're lucky to happy to have survived and encounter with an Imperial Raider squad. Where's the fucking fifth one?
Had his own
Um,
business.
Yeah, you
Right.
guys just left.
Yeah, we kind of spaced out for the fight, and then said he saw something and had to go, and then he left. Just disappeared.
She's disappeared like magic disappeared like couldn't find tracks.
Sai is
It
now
just
disinterested
walked
in this
off.
conversation and has left the doorway to go back to fucking leave.
We're in the middle of a all right. But yeah, it looked pretty magical. Kind of just faded away as he was
Alright.
walking.
We'll be back in the
What?
morning, but
I don't think he picked up on the mic.
it's because I turned my fucking sensitivity down because you talk loud.
Be
Sorry.
nice to him.
No. Oleander just we needed to come back to recuperate. And we'll be back in the morning. So it'll get
What?
solved.
I'm happy to hear that, but what fuck with you folks? Like, is it still out there?
Would I know what a twig blight is, DM?
You could, I'd say, make an Arcana or Nature check for anybody who wants to attempt to identify the creatures.
18.
Arcana or what?
Nature.
Both are not
Ooh.
great.
Yeah.
My roll's fantastic, though.
I've heard of these things.
Okay, now Mira, you like not the kind of thing your caravan encountered. I'd say everybody else. Oleander, you know these things as magical, malevolent creatures. Like so you know what twig and needle blights are. You know that there's a third kind typically associated with them that's called a shrub blight, essentially. That's larger, tougher. Things aren't smart. They can be constructed, but they're largely found in areas curdled or naturally malevolent magic. They are, I'd say, higher than a 15. You would know that they are native to the plane.
Hi, Squeak.
They just kind of happen. Also, with a 15, you know that, and also on your earlier rolls, there was nothing at the site for that initial animation, especially for that many of them. Like occasionally, some will pop up, and while the symptoms kind of match, which this is also more where Greed and Saya would know more of, like, their kind of effects on the environment. So you know less about, like, yeah, they can be constructed, they're dumb. You don't necessarily know that they're native to the plane, but they're usually like symptoms of the environment. Something else is going on, and blights happen. And yeah, now thinking about it, that patch of force does kind of match what you know from your guys' experience. Maybe Greed ran into them in the past on a supply run.
Okay.
And Saya definitely knows as like these could be a sign of something particularly nasty in an area. And kind of maybe you guys talked on it on the way back and put your heads together. And like, yeah, the environments match what you'd expect out of the Blights. That place wasn't large enough to produce that many, and it didn't have any signs of anything capable of producing a blight at all. Like, they were transplanted, is your best guess, or they moved on their own. But again, you all know that they're like too dumb to do something like this on on their own initiative.
Okay.
Oleander kind of like will make like a hand waving gesture. Just twig blights. It's something we're looking into with everything else. Just animated piles of sticks, basically. I would advise the children of the village to probably stay close, or, you know, they might also go missing.
So they're. And she kind of like brings her hand up to like pinch her brow. Like she doesn't have a nose either, so she can't pitch that. It has to be like higher on her head, essentially. Right. So there are like, did these things get away, or did you kill them and you expect there to be more of them? Like,
We killed
what's the
them,
situation?
but I wouldn't expect the area to be safe. There's a patch of forest out there you're going to want to steer clear of. Again, mostly the village children I would worry about.
Yeah, these little buggers like to claw and stab stuff. They're not the giant farm monster that's a bruiser, but still dangerous.
Right. Okay, so you think that it's connected to the thing at the farm.
Not sure we didn't get to the farm.
No, we didn't make it
Right.
there yet.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I'll say this. Pay your folks some more once the job is done. And before you leave, I'll see if Stella has anything I can hand off to you. She's the one in charge of the Siltium fields. So stop by here in the morning before you head out. Right?
Right?
All right,
Everything- Of course. Yeah, yeah.
we'll do.
Sounds good.
Then you let them actually. Okay, when you folks head to the inn, tell the owner there, Clara and Benji, that the sheriff's office will pay for your rooms for the night at the very least, until you can get out to the farm. And right. Okay, and of course the priests tend to be out of town. Right. And you see she's just like doing math in her head of like, okay, people need to stay in town. They need to at least talk to the captain of the militia. People, if they do travel, they'll need to stay in groups. Like, do I need to shut down the lumber yard until this gets sorted out? Like, you see she's starting to like rifle through papers as she's kind of like muttering off on, and kind of like not dismissing you, but losing focus on you guys.
Mm.
As she like starts to process, like, okay, something's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if she's getting sidetracked, Oleander will leave her to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all we needed, of course. Yeah.
She can work out the details on her own, I guess.
It's also better to be more careful and not get anybody hurt than to be like, no, it's you could still keep your liver production up and then people die.
Yeah. Just give each stick a good whack after you chop it. At least I got a laugh out of someone.
It's so dumb.
Greed is dumb. He's not that
I
smart.
love Greed so much.
I wanted him to be a lovable idiot. That's
And
what
I
he is.
adore him.
I'm glad.
Okay, so you guys, what do you guys do? Saya left a bit earlier, presumably on their own, without having heard that rooms are paid for.
Yeah.
Saya's probably just
Uh.
outside, waiting for the group. They just didn't. She didn't want to be inside anymore.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah, she's
Guys
just like
have been
leaning on the
told you is that-
wall, rubbing her face. She's just like, "Listen, you ought to have a little bit of a fucking headache after you come back from the dead."
you weren't dead yet. You were dying, but you
I
weren't
was.
dead.
So I'm assuming that Saya's just like, no, like, I need to go to bed, and me staying up is not helping this.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Sawyer. Go on.
I was just gonna say that seems like a decent decision. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So good news.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff's office is gonna pay for our stay at the inn. Problem is, we gotta go back to the inn we destroyed.
Destroyed
You
is a
destroyed.
strong word.
I,
Well.
did,
Very strong word right there.
I did nothing of the sort.
Damaged.
Some of us are law-abiding citizens.
Uh-huh.
And some of us don't try to.
You don't know
run.
shit.
You were in that jail cell with the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're just putting blind faith in the law and their ability to judge who's actually causing problems.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Stop deconstructing my argument.
No.
Let's
have
just
a
get
better
back
argument
to the
next time.
tavern.
Stop
Hey,
it.
yeah, stop bullying him. It's not nice to use words against someone like him. That's me.
Why were you under the impression that
Thank
I'm
you.
nice?
Oh.
Well, you were all saying how how we shouldn't trust the guards and the law to
They
use, you know,
arrested everyone in the area who was drunk all part of the fight.
Yeah,
Better,
but
it's
to be
better
honest,
to
it-
arrest
it-
everyone than to just let some people walk.
Yeah, to be honest, we kind of all deserved it. It looks like.
Can we just get to the tavern?
Yeah, that's.
I really don't want to
yeah,
have this conversation.
Fine. I lean down to Nymeria. They're tasty, aren't they?
Just a
Would I
little
be
bit,
able
yeah.
to hear this?
No.
No.
Oh no, that.
What's your passive perception?
13?
13.
I'm staring right at them. I'll do a perception check.
Hey, I thought you turned
Uh,
around to walk to the tavern.
You did say you were walking to the tavern. So I'll say with
I
13
did?
there's a chance.
I said let's go to the tavern. I don't want to have this conversation.
Ah, forgive me. I was under the assumption we had started walking.
I mean, we could have. I don't know anymore. It's up to DM.
Yeah,
So
am I heard?
Greed did say they were saying this while Saya was walking away. So maybe they don't say it right now, but once Saya does start walking and you guys start heading towards the tavern, that's when it's said.
Sure.
Yeah, Greed would not be like lean down and say that while making eye contact with Saya.
After seeing the shit she
So-
can do, wise choice.
So Greed, I'd say make a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
17, baby.
Damn it.
17. Yeah. Like you say this to Nymeria and Nymeria only.
Yay.
Once I get observant, you're fucked.
Once we're
Um,
high enough level for you to get observant, we'll probably be better friends. So I won't be talking shit. That's right. Fuck you.
D&D sentences.
You're not wrong.
I win. Fuck you.
You're gonna fuck me?
All right, wait a minute.
Wait a sec.
Hold
I
on a
didn't sign
minute.
up for this.
Propositioning already.
I
Okay.
didn't sign up for this either. It's a very common phrase.
I didn't hear what you said. I genuinely just heard you're gonna fuck me.
No.
What
I
did you
just said
say?
I'm right. Fuck you. That's all I said.
Did you hear I'm gonna fuck you?
I did genuinely hear that.
Oh,
Just a little different.
I thought you intentionally misinterpreted that.
I'm sorry that I have
Whoops.
auditory processing issues.
It's okay.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I do.
He does.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
He has auditory processing issues, and I have issues with speech if I talk too fast, which is always. So it's
Yeah.
a great match.
Always,
Yeah.
yay.
We're all in
Anyway.
this together. Do, 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 do,
Do,
do.
do.
So you guys make your way to the inn. It's not too far. I imagine that Sai is in the lead, followed by Oleander, and then Greed and Nymeria are walking together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Saya, you enter the Oak Barrel Inn.
Uh-oh.
First thing you notice as you go in, a lot less furniture. There's only a few tables.
I
One
wonder
of
which
the
one that
booths
is.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
only
wow.
has. So there are like 3 booths, but only 2 are. I say working because one of them is only chairs because it doesn't have a table.
Damn.
The stools are very much clumped together. They don't spread evenly across the bar. And there are a few people in. Not many, just because it's, a lot of the regular crowd kind of is at home right now, either hungover or processing their choices.
God, me too.
And you see like a slightly pumped mid-20s human that you know as the bartender from last night, who's just kind of like moving around, cleaning things up. Like there's no damages left. That at least is gone, but it's like, just regular maintenance. And she like has her back turned towards you, and as she hears the door open, she goes, "Right, welcome to the Oak Barrel Inn. How can I help?" And you turn around, and she sees you coming in.
Hi.
Mouth closes, like kind of brows cross
Oh
when she
no.
sees Saya.
Sai
She's the only
immediately
one.
just like shrinks down, like hunches down a little bit, so she's like a couple inches shorter. Is like, good evening. Not making eye
Well,
contact.
Oleander comes in immediately after. Much of a change. Like nobody saw anything you really did, Oleander.
No.
Then Nymeria comes in. The brow uncrosses, and her face kind of goes pale. And then it finishes as Greed comes in through the door. She goes, "Oh, you're back.
She went through all the
Yep.
stages of grief right now, didn't she?
Yeah.
Haven't finished the job, have you?
Oh no.
No. Greed has his hands up like, no.
Right? Right? We only have half a dozen stools left, a few tables, 2 booths. Is there something else you want to break?"
Oh, she mad.
And like her face is very pale, and she's definitely like she's sounding angry, but she definitely kind of like she's planted herself as like a guard at the threshold, but she still definitely looks like, oh fuck, like
Yeah, we're all above 6'4". You
We're
have,
all very tall
Yeah.
and imposing.
we're all
Like,
very
she's just an
tall and
average
very
lady.
scary.
Yeah,
Slightly
Greed had to
tall.
duck in the door to get
I-
get through.
Yeah, how tall is the doorway?
7 feet.
Okay. So only one of us had to
Like
duck.
6.
After she asks like, "What is there anything else you want to break?" Greed's just like, "I want to break the ice and say, how are you doing?"
That's so awful.
Make a
This is-
persuasion
Only
check.
visibly,
It's at a
visibly
disadvantage
winces.
because it was so.
Persuasion. Oh
Oh
no!
my god, that's even better.
Now,
Oleator's
her face
absolutely
still
Holy
kind of.
in his
shit.
face.
Sai
Her
is
face
just
is,
pinching the
still
bridge of
kind
her
of pale,
nose.
but like lightens up with red as her brow begins to cross again, and she gets angry. And it's like, oh, will that get us new furniture? Will that bring back all the people who don't want to spend their day here after working at the lumber yard? Like, oh, will you pay for our food? Like that? Huh?
I can work in
Break
the
it like
kitchen.
that?
I can work in the kitchen.
We're also trying to work on repaying you at the moment.
Yeah, and sheriff is paying for the rooms that we would like to have.
From my understanding, it's the only tavern in town, correct?
So if you give us the most
It
expensive
is.
rooms, the sheriff's paying for them. So that's the most money you get.
So
So you
It's a win-win.
want me to help you build Soren. You know, the godmother to my youngest child.
Greed's fucked.
I'm gonna sit outside. You
That
guys
sounds like a good idea.
you guys take care of this.
No, no. If, if Soren is paying, she already talked about paying the damages earlier. Standard
Oh, hold on.
food, standard rooms. You, any of you, break anything else,
That's stuff in the bag.
hurt any of our other patrons when they come, all of you are gone. And you can sleep on the road. Are we clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
Crystal.
Right. Take
You're not scared because you got stuck in the bag.
a seat if you're hungry. And I'll go talk to Benji about getting you some food. All right?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much appreciated. Thank you.
Welcome to the Oak Barrel Inn. And she kind of like lets you guys see yourselves as she like kind of goes like standard fare. Like there's a door right next to the bar that leads into the kitchen. Like it's like clear people. You guys can see that like this is a relatively recent addition to the town. Only a few years old, maybe. Like, it's not new, but it's not worn. Not that your guys' fight helped with that last night.
We're just breaking it in, you know? First bar fight, every bar should have one.
Maybe you should cut your customers off before they get drunk enough to start fights, perhaps.
Bro!
Yeah.
Because I was attacked. And I was just defending
Same.
myself.
I was
Same,
also
same.
attacked.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
definitely just defending myself.
And same to both of us over here too. Yeah.
No, you were starting
we've been
shit.
We were just defending ourselves. I happen to be using furniture to do that, but I was
No,
still
they do actually
defending
have points. We were all attacked.
us. That work started shit with me.
Mm.
He threw the first punch at Nymeria.
They're just mad because we finished shit.
Yeah.
Running around.
We
The
don't-
cat is
Like, she isn't in the room, so she doesn't respond to any of this.
Yeah, no, I don't
Hey,
think
guys-
it was in character.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mine definitely wasn't.
No, mine was not
So
either.
she sits you guy. Well, she doesn't sit you, but you guys are able to, pull yourselves up. Like, so does everybody sit at a single table? Does like Saya go find a corner for herself? Like,
Saya wants a bed.
Mm.
So Saya's gonna stay with the group until we get a key. What the fuck? Sorry, the music changed and this scared the shit out of me. But that timed out really well, actually.
Greed takes the same seat at the end of the bar that he had before the fight started.
Oh my god.
all right.
Nymeria follows.
There's actually no seat there because you broke it.
I
True.
pull a chair over.
But no, as Greed sits down and as we're kind of, at least not with the owner there anymore, I'm just gonna kind of lean into Greed and be like, my first thought when I came into this place was that it kind of looks run down, but I stopped myself from saying that because I thought that would make them mad. But somehow you said something worse. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to improve the situation.
You did not. In
I
the slightest.
noticed. I noticed. I didn't know. I didn't know the sheriff was a kid's godmother. How was I supposed to know that?
Well,
Fuck. Greed's just like head in hands, leaning on the bar.
Is there even enough, fucking chairs or, like, the, bar stools to sit all of us?
You guys could definitely sit everybody. So she comes back out. Right. So we do have some just simple shepherd's pie. We do an all-day breakfast, plenty of eggs, sausage. Some soup. We got nice lentil soup right now.
Good soup.
Could I just get a white wine and some soup to lentil? Or
We
red?
only have the one barrel of red wine.
Red is fine.
That'd be all right. All right.
I'll just take a steak.
Right. Lentils and wine, then water and steak. How well cooked?
I have to look up how steaks are done because I don't know this stuff. Hold on.
So it's rare, medium rare, well done, and then I forget the last one, but it's like
It's atrocious, is what it is.
Last one is burnt rubber.
yeah, burnt.
Did you say blue rare?
What was
Oh,
the
yeah,
second
there's blue
one?
rare, which is just not cooked.
Blue rare, which is dragged across the
Okay.
grill for 3 seconds.
Warm it.
All right, so blue rare, rare, medium rare,
So medium
well done,
rare.
and burnt. Okay, medium.
Sarah takes a look at the group and just says medium rare.
There you go.
All right.
Good taste.
Could
Yeah,
I
that's
get a
Definitely
shepherd's pie?
steals herself as she starts to shift to what in her mind are the worst two troublemakers.
Oh.
Mhm.
I am innocent.
Motherfucker.
Well,
I mean, she did. I think it was you who used a gnome as a weapon.
Yeah. I at least stuck to furniture. You used a person.
Fucking came me! Literally toppled and ruined my meal! I was ignoring the fight, and then they came over. I just tossed him over! You know, trying to keep the
Oh.
fight located in one area.
Your Honor, I use that man as a weapon in self-defense.
So
Exactly.
she does turn to Nymeria and greet for your orders.
I'll take the good soup.
Good soup.
Oh,
I-
anything to drink?
Hmm. Any good old alcohol you have? Anyone you recommend?
We had somebody start making some honey mead.
No, that sounds
That's turned out
great.
good so far,
That sounds
Yeah.
good, actually.
right? And for you,
I would like a shepherd's pie and also a honey mead, if you please.
right? So, 2 orders of soup, one with mead, one with wine, medium rare steak with water, and then shepherd's pie with mead. All right. I'll be honest, steak is going to take the longest. Everything else will be out relatively quickly.
Thank you very much.
And she heads back into the kitchen, places your guys' order with presumably Benji, comes back out and, is doing maintenance, kind of keeping an eye on you guys at the same time. Do you guys do anything while you wait for your food?
Probably
Saya's going back to reading.
Saya's just picking at the table, probably. With a nail.
Stop it!
There's something stuck into the cracks. I'm not destroying it.
I don't see anything in there. You're just making the crack bigger.
Saya just glares at you.
What?
Let's not start another fight while we're here.
You see,
Just
I feel bad enough about what happened here.
Uh-huh.
Oleander not even looking up from this book.
He's not! He's not!
Saya Hobson just leans back in her chair and just it's a barstool fuck. Hold on. Probably just crosses her arms and leans on the table and just fucking stares at something. Probably sees a little fly and just watches that. Anything else? No conversation. That's too awkward.
No.
He's too awkward.
Well,
It do be a little awkward.
where do you think the rooms are? You think they're upstairs?
Generally speaking, that's how inns are laid out.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
He speaks. Look at that.
Yes, I do that frequently. You tend to not listen.
Well, to be fair, he's hard of hearing.
A little
I
bit.
did just make that up on the spot, but for all intents and purposes, it's true.
Yeah.
He's a little hard of thinking too.
Okay, that's uncalled for.
Oleander, half laughs and disguises it as a cough at that.
Oh, what? Did you two together now? What? Fuck both of you.
Little side eye. Agreed.
Quite a day. Quite a day.
What do you say?
He just said quite a day.
Oh, I thought he was trying to word something out.
Yeah, he's reading the menu. Which,
Soup
What's
of
a
the day?
what's a lentile? What's that?
what is a quick
A quick
You're a chef, Greed. You know what lentils are.
I know.
roll for lentil?
I rolled 50 lentil damage.
Shit! KO!
Instantly killed.
Good night, everyone.
Alright. Yeah. I guess. Actually, I'm gonna look around to see if any interesting characters in the bar.
Is there a
It'd be more fun to
perhaps
talk to than my other companions.
perhaps a man in the corner with a cloak over his head? Obviously very important.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Listen, Nymeria is cool, but the other two
Roll-
are just making fun of me.
You're making fun of yourself at this point.
Roll an insight check
Alright.
to see how cool any potential people that there are.
4.
4?
Lots of fours in
4.
chat today, boys.
It's just
Hey.
us, so there's no cool people in here.
It's the 4 of us.
Wow. Insight check was
Just the 4 of us. We can make it
if we try, just the four of us, we're gonna get DMCA'd.
My singing is not on point enough.
I say, none of us are singing well enough for that.
We can make it if we try.
Oh no, he's drunk again. He's gonna break shit again.
Listen, I'm saying.
Me too.
Alright. I mean, there's not a lot of people here in the first place. You know, like some of the people here, it definitely seems like not a lot of people have come. You know, timing. You'd expect, like you've heard talk about the lumberyard, you'd expect people to start filling in by now, but it seems like people are still a bit recovering from yesterday.
A little
They're not
skittish.
quite ready to come back to the inn. There's still a few general laborers and people who work at the mill in here. There's the most interesting person you see is a older human woman who, looking at her, seems what catches your attention more than anything else is she seems to be old enough to have served when the occupation was going on. You aren't able
Oh,
to
shit.
tell you don't see any signs that she is a veteran or that she isn't a veteran. It's just with the four. It's all of these people. You don't have a great selection, and it's maybe.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Alright. I guess if the food's not out yet, Greed will walk over to this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and she's kind of
Yeah.
She also has her food. She came in before you guys, and she's kind of finishing it. As you approach, she definitely looks up at you. She's definitely. As you approach her, you get that she's a fairly attractive older woman.
Ew.
It's her gray and all used to be auburn hair, pulled back in a bun. Seems to be wearing some gear as you approach. Nothing fancy, but basic leather. You don't see any weapons on her. But she does have she has some muscle in that she has some kind of active lifestyle, but not the build of somebody you'd expect who spends their entire time hauling trees or cutting trees down or that kind of thing.
Okay.
And as you approach, she kind of just nods her head at you, and is kind of chewing when you come up, and essentially motions for you to talk.
Hey there. I saw you across the bar, and frankly, you seem like better company than the two over there who are making fun of me. Not the Dragonborn, she's cool. The other one's being right dicks right now, so I figured you look like you got some stories.
He finishes doing his follows, and I'm not that interesting. Also, it's polite to give your name when you're introducing yourself.
Oh, of course, my bad. I'm Greed. Greed Strongmaw.
Mayneld.
Maynard. It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Pleasure. I work here with the militia under Ged3. She's the captain. And she kind of like takes another fingers. I don't know what you are looking for, Greed. I'm not that interesting a person.
You may not think so, but most people have fun parts to their story, or maybe not fun, but interesting. That's it. If you're not
Make a
willing to
persuasion
share.
check.
All right. Yeah.
Roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, she got the hots for you.
Advantage. 13. I suck at this.
13.
You're doing great.
All right, we can. She spends a little bit of time thinking. All right. We can talk till I'm done eating. Sound fair?
All right. Yeah. And I'm waiting for food to come out, so whichever comes first.
Yeah, it takes a bit, but it's good food. Benji does a good job here.
Yeah.
And so you sit down. All right. Well, I came from a small town, smaller even than Crossing is. Didn't have a lot happening. Nothing really ever changed for us. Tax collectors would come by every so often. Despite who was in charge, I'll give the council this, it did get lower when they took over. But as it happens, village got attacked by something in the woods, lost people, had to move on, went to the city, and well, I served in the militia there. Back when this crossing was getting set up, heard about it, figured this was a chance to do something and get out of away from so many people. Took up essentially the only other officer position in the militia. And I've been here ever since for so many years. It's feels like back in my first village. Yeah. Not a lot happens.
Little reminder of home, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot like home. It's
Yeah, I
gotten
can-
bigger than home. Well, I say there's nothing going on, but there is. There's some dick waving that goes on with some families around here.
Really?
Never escalated, but it happens.
Hmm.
I won't lie, as bad as the fight you started last night, it fights aren't unknown. Like the amount of tables broken, that's new from what I see. And she kind of gestures, but I'll be honest, a lot of you probably got thrown in the dunk tank because there's nowhere else to put you. At least that's how I see things.
Yeah, in hindsight, I do feel bad about what happened to the bar. So,
Yeah. Well, I heard Soren has you and your. Well, from the way you're talking, friends isn't the right word, but it
well, she is. And I
accomplices
pointed
does
at her,
make you all sound shifty.
yeah. And we all just
Friends
ended up in
does
the
work.
same drunk tank.
Well, still, I've heard Soren has a lot of you doing something.
Yeah. Kind of running an errand, I guess. Investigating some shit and pay off what happened to the bar and any damages.
So, how'd that go?
Well, I don't know if you could tell from those two, and I point at Oleander and Saya.
Bulliander.
Did I say Oleander?
It sounded like Bullyander.
Oleander, the Luna name. No.
Very accurate.
Yeah.
Oleander
I-
is such a bully and so mean all the time.
No. I point at Oleander and Saya. The two of them got kind of fucked up, but me and Ame were relatively fine. Yeah. Twig Blights, if you believe it.
I don't know what those are.
Imagine a pile of sticks that came to life and started stabbing you. That's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah, no fun.
I mean, all right. I don't exactly know how to consider that. Like, you say sticks, but you also say trying to murder you. Like,
It's magic or
like,
something. Isn't it always?
are we
magic?
talking like deadlier than a child with a dull knife, or
Oh yeah.
so actual threats?
Yeah, like my point is, I again knocked her out for a few seconds.
Oh,
Completely, and she's tough.
well, at least somebody survived. Ah,
Yeah.
still sounds like something serious is going on here. But what's going on with you, Greed? What are you about?
Frankly, I'm traveling. I don't want to be stuck in one place too long. I never really got to explore much growing up. Didn't really have much of a choice. So I don't like being tied down in one place. Me and Nami just happened to be passing through when this whole drunk tank incident and the whole bar thing happened, and we got wrapped up in this. But you know, he's playing with the with his necklace, particularly the stone arrowhead at the bottom of it. It's, I guess, rather personal. You understand?
Right.
But yeah, I've been traveling from one caravan to another, seeing what I could on their routes, and I've kind of ended up here. And I'm seeing when the next one comes, or wherever these jobs from the sheriff takes me.
Sounds like you've said led a very exciting life. And she kind of like finishes off her stuff, and you actually hear the door open as a lady who talked to you when you came in, Clara, starts bringing food out, and you see she hands it off to Nightmare and Leander. It seems to go back for more. Well, I'm done, and it looks like your food is coming out. So, and she like
Yep.
starts to stand up. It was a pleasure to meet you, Reed.
Yeah. You as well.
Yeah. And if your room gets too crowded tonight, my house can be found just at the end of the road on the left.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh
So-
my god. I was joking,
Ooh.
but I was right. Holy shit. First
I
flirt
might
of the
just think so.
campaign.
I might just have to take you up on that offer.
Well,
Horny dog.
don't wait too long. I'm gonna want to go to sleep soon. So
No.
Ooh.
stop by soon if you're
Yeah.
interested.
Alright.
She like claps you on the shoulder as she heads out.
Alright.
God.
I love the old people flirting of, you should come over to my place, but also I need to be in bed by 10.
Yeah.
Won't you want to join me in bed? And it's just them sleeping. That's it.
Yeah. She got her hair up in curlers.
Well, she's trying to be in bed. It cuts to them.
Snoring, yeah.
So she leaves, and you see that actually your shepherd's pie and honeymead get placed on the bar.
Hell yeah.
And then shortly afterwards, Saya, your food comes out. Does anybody want to do anything else? Or do you guys want to move to sleeping for the night?
Saya minds her own goddamn business.
Yeah, Greed is gonna make sure that we get our rooms, and he's gonna finish his meal, and then tell Nymeria he's gonna be gone for the night.
I don't
No.
suppose this town is big enough
Uh,
for a library.
Can
Also,
could you type out that lady's name in chat, just so I have it?
yes, I can.
Thank you.
And as for you, Oleander, you were here for a little bit, so you know there isn't a library, but you do know there's an arcanist in town.
Ooh, Oleander's finishing his meal and is gonna wander off to the Arcanist.
I've heard arsonist and I got really excited.
Oh. The
Oh,
most likely
criminal.
people, the most likely people to be arsonists here are the four of us. So,
Well, it is like, oh,
Unless...
criminal actions.
ooh,
Can you imagine an arsonist archivist?
amazing.
Pyromancer sorcerers are a thing.
They
True. Also, my friend is being mean to me. I was joking.
Aw.
Fucking, I was just talking with him, and this is like, what is a level 1 blood hunter that mostly died to 3 damage want? And I'm like, God damn, okay.
Get hacked.
That is you. You did do that.
I know, but I died to 8 damage.
Check your fact.
If you're gonna roast me, at least don't fact check yourself. Fuck.
So, you, Oleander, are heading to check out this arcanist you've heard about.
Mhm.
It is getting late, so you may be able to just catch them. Does anybody want to go with or do anything else?
I wanna go to bed,
Or is the
bro.
rest of the team heading down? Okay.
I am visiting Maynard.
Just gonna take a little nap.
Yeah, no, Saya sees
Alright.
everybody just scatter and be like, it's not my problem if they don't come back in the morning, and just goes to her fucking room.
Yeah, a little sleep
Okay,
time.
so the way it gets set up is that you guys get 2 rooms. You'll have to split them somehow.
I wonder how that goes split. Yeah.
So
The
everybody
bully.
else is going to bed or plans to go to bed at a later date after having some fun.
Yeah.
But Oleander, you go to.
Get
It's
some
not
water. one
hard to find. Like these houses, they're like not standardized, but they're like similar, and so easy to spot a house that's somewhat larger and reinforced. Like so, the way Second Crossing is set up is there is like a very smooth and kind of out of place stone bridge that like it like all of you would have seen this coming in. It's very strange. Like the part that you would like walk on and travel across, seems like a standard bridge, bricks, like all set up so people can walk across it. The rest of it though looks strangely smooth. Like it's all just like it's a hunk of stone that's the shape of a bridge across this river. And set up near it is a like story and a half, like not completely made of stone, but like the corners and like segments that are like load bearing are reinforced.
Mhm.
And you don't see a shop sign or anything, but it's like you asked a few people, and this is where you got pointed to. So you can knock on the door and enter if you so wish.
Hmm. Are there still lights on inside?
Um, yeah, there's like a little bit of light left in, and there's like a little bit light left inside the building as well. Like somebody has set up a lamp.
Mm-hmm.
So again, like you'll probably barely catch this person.
I'm not gonna keep them awake. What's nearby enough that I could kind of keep an eye without being suspicious?
This is a small town.
Yeah, I figured.
Like there's not a lot going on. Like again, I say small town, but it's like somewhere between village and town.
Mm-hmm.
And like you are a stranger, like you're definitely getting the feeling of like people know who people are here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like there's not a lot of alleys. Like you can attempt to like make a stealth check to
I have minus one of my,
completely hide.
my decks. That's not happening.
But like there's no way to not be suspicious and like post up against the side of the building and watch what happens. Like you'll like you're very tall, like you're more colorful than most people here. You're clearly out of town.
As far as actual house location, what direction from the house is where we just came from, the actual the spot in the woods?
It is this is an intelligence check actually, but there's not exactly a intelligence geography knowledge skill in 5e.
Doesn't need to be.
Nat 20. Yeah, okay. So you're looking at it, and it's like, okay, you're immediately like doing trigonometry in your head of like, okay, the sun is here, it was here at this point, you walked in this direction. And like, for a brief moment, you have that like feat that lets you remember everything and always know what time it is.
Keen mind.
For just like a second. And it's like, you're doing the math in your head, and there's no magically significant geometry between this house and that spot, and there's actually no. You don't, and like kind of extrapolate further, and you can't. From what you've seen of the town, there's also no significant geography with like the center of town, the sheriff's building, the chapel, or anything like that.
Mm.
So, like, based on that and like doing the math in your head, there's nothing like that connection you're looking for here in town.
Okay. Once he's satisfied with that, he will
You-
head back to the inn.
All right, I will say, with a nat 20, and as you're thinking about it, and you're like doing the math in your head, and you actually think about the farmstead for a moment, and it's just a guess. You don't have any concrete evidence whatsoever. But like, just make an initial estimation on that spot connecting to the farmstead. Your gut feeling is there may be a connection there. Like,
To the farmstead in the
it's
dead
not
spot.
quite. Yeah, between the center of the dead spot and like doing the math in your head, like essentially napkin math.
Mhm.
Like, you can plot like maybe a curve or a straight line to like somewhere in the area you would expect. So like, there's nothing definitive, nothing that's. It's just a really good guess that like, okay, thinking about this and everything else, there's probably a connection, but like, you need to know about more about the farmstead and what's going on there before you'd have anything definitive.
Noted. He's just taking a couple notes while he walks back.
Okay. And then does Oleander go to bed?
He'll hang out in the tavern for a bit, take his notes, sip his wine, and then go bed.
Alright.
What's the room situation?
Ooh, spicy.
I went to the first room that I found, so y'all get to choose who sleeps with Saya.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Oleander. Just a thought.
Just a guess. Oh, that means I get the whole room to myself. The other one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's basically like, okay, do we either let Saya have? It's basically, who gets the room? Who wants to
Mm.
bother who?
And it's not gonna be Oleander.
Well, I imagine that you guys would have expected Greed and Nymeria to bunk in the same room.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Though,
So-
with the developing situation.
Yeah.
Nymeria pushing both beds together and just full
Oh, I
fucking
got a
wig
queen
spread.
size here.
That's not as good as you'd think it would be, because like there's this dip in the bed between the mattresses because they had to sit in the frame.
True. It
You
really is.
shove it with
like-
blankets.
See, but then that like shoves the mattresses apart, and you kind of start to fall in between.
Yeah, split kings are no fun.
You
We
know
did
how-
debate a split king, but
uh,
it's just two twin beds mushed together.
It
Anyway,
is.
I do think that's with everybody going to bed eventually,
no.
some later than others. I think that is a good point to end the game.
But
Yeah.
I want to be greedy.
There
I'm
is
greed.
a bit. So, like,
Mhm.
night falls. We have a closing shot on Maynild's house. As Greed knocks and then enters.
Wait,
People to
hold on.
bed. Credits roll.
Wait,
And
wait. I don't recall medieval. Hold on.
What are you doing?
You're gonna laugh.
What are you
You pulling up a
Oh,
funny sound
no.
effect.
It's just gonna be a fucking like pan flute rendition of Careless Whisper. Or that song from Magic Mike.
It, well, it,
I'm playing it on the stream. It's a medieval style careless whisper.
I figured you shit.
So that plays
Yeah.
as the credits roll. You're gonna want to cut it off here for a moment. As we just see,
Uh-oh.
as word has gotten out from the sheriff, and this after credit scene, night has fallen, and there's just what looks like a militiaman who's got the shit duty of walking around at night with a torch.
Oh, he's gonna get napped.
Spear in one hand, dressed up in some light leather armor, is just kind of walking around. Doesn't really see anything, and the camera kind of like pans up towards a full bright moon. It's just well, there's only one moon in the sky right now. The others are in new moon phase, but the oldest is visible for now. And just for a brief moment, a very large shape flies quickly past in front of the moon, and we hear a large, piercing shriek through the night. And that's where we'll end the session. Everybody reaches
Terrifying.
level 2.
Oh, shit!
Hey, I'll level up later.
I opened my
Woo.
sheet back up.
Level 2 time.
I'm
Yippee!
doing it right
So-
now.
I get fighting style.
I get
Yeah.
all the moon stuff and the star
I-
stuff. Yay.
I get action surge.
I think I
Oh.
might get more spells.
I'm
Mm.
dangerous.
Thank you, world, for joining us. That's
Thank
where we're
you,
going to call it
everyone.
tonight. It
Oh, I
was
got
a
Crimson
lot of
Knights.
fun to be back here again. I
Yeah.
think
Agreed.
things went really well.
Hopefully, Elegy should be back soon.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Are you guys gonna be available
I
tomorrow?
am working tomorrow.
Okay, so no, not tomorrow, and also it's gonna depend next week on the amount of brain cells I have left because I'm gonna be dead on my feet.
Kissing and crying.
Next
I
week
should
has
have
been
the
dubbed Hell
third-
Week.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah, by my entire office, it's Hell Week. It's great. I love it. I
I'm
say.
so sorry for your loss.
Please visualize the dark purple bags under my fucking eyes.
Well, good
I
night,
do
everyone.
have the 3rd and 10th free.
I will see what I can do.
Yeah.
So,
2 weeks!
but we should be back here for Beacon
Next week?
on the 2nd,
Fuck.
life permitting.
Yeah. You get 6 more HP.
So yeah,
Oh shit, you're right, HP.
Yes, let's roll. Ooh, nice, nice.
if that was a 1, you could have re-rolled that greed.
No, that was a 2.
I
That's
know,
always
like
worse.
I let people re-roll 1s on hit dice.
Yeah,
You're so
I appreciate it.
nice. Hold on, I'm pulling up my stats. Olander
Alright.
should roll your HP.
Oh, probably.
So do we want to end the stream here?
Probably
Yeah.
a good idea.
We're gonna do this dramatic
7.
roll.
Goodbye, world.
Wow. Hold-
Goodbye.
Wait, it's my turn to roll.
Goodbye.
You better roll good.
I have a D4 as my hit die. That's incorrect.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that ain't right. You guys get a
Wow.
15?
Oh,
You get a D12?
Yeah.
Yeah, D12? Jesus.
It's a homebrew thing because
Yeah.
otherwise a D10 and blood hunters cannot survive on D10s.
That's fair.
yeah,
Oh.
we're testing it out right now
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they use hit points also as a resource to cast spells,
Yeah,
essentially.
it's-
Right.
And the thing is,
So-
as I level up, the dice also become bigger. The more the more damage I take. For example, like I would have taken a D4 if I did that blood maledict. I also get my crimson right now, so every time my bonus action want to do more like injure myself to do the crimson right thing, it will be damaging me. So
Hmm.
yeah, my HP pool is not as big as you think.
So for now, Sai is the tank.
I'm a tank.
Yeah, the tank.
Sai is the party tank.
I got 31 HP.
Oh my god! I only have 20. God damn!
I have 18.
I didn't, because I had the max HP 12 plus 4 con, so plus 16 plus 15.
What the fuck?
I just rolled really well.
Apparently. Shit.
The +4 con also extremely helps. That is 8 HP right there.
Yeah.
Alright, goodbye everyone!
Goodbye.
We finished the arguing over my fucking HP. Goodbye!
Goodbye.